What's going on, guys? Just going to give you my honest opinion, a look at the Olympus Dao. From my perspective, I do think that the market is going to continue going down. But with all fairness to this particular project, this is not anything bad about the project. This is just me giving you an honest assessment, and I'm looking at it from a different angle because I see so many forks. And before I start going into all those different forks, I wanted to take a look at the originator, the big dog, Olympus Dao. One of the first things I notice is when I come to this platform, before I look at anything else, I go to the socials. What makes this one a lot different than a lot of projects that I see is the GitHub. When I take a look at the GitHub, one of the first things I notice is activity. That's right. Just simple, plain activity. I can see that it's been updated a couple of days ago. It was updated yesterday. It was updated an hour ago. I can see active development on the project. This is going to be very important as we go forward because as I start going through this, I want you to pay attention to what I'm telling you and what I'm saying. Of course, we know that Olympus is in version 2 right now. That means it's initial launch, they did an audit, they corrected some things then, and then when they released version 2, they completed the fixes that they found with the project. One of the things I paid attention to on this particular documentation is the audits. They had the first one done by Peck in April 9th, and a second done May 28th by Omnicia. Let's go take a look at the Peck audit. Let's go over the key findings. Overall, these smart contracts are well designed and engineered, though the implementation can be improved by resolving identified issues shown in Table 1, including 2 medium severity vulnerabilities, 2 low severity vulnerabilities, and 2 informational recommendations, and 1 issue with undetermined severity. Besides recommending specific countermeasures to mitigate these issues, we also emphasize that it is always important to develop necessary risk control mechanisms and make contingency plans which may not be exercised before the mainnet deployment. Okay? But this is what I really want you guys to notice. You go through here. I want you to notice this part here, status. This issue has been fixed for version 2. This particular issue, which is simplified logic and bonding calculator, fixed. Keep going. The next one, proper initialization enforcement in Olympus. This issue has been fixed in version 2. Same thing, this issue has been fixed for version 2. It's going to be a recurring theme that you're going to see on this one. Why am I pointing this out to you? Because this particular project has been audited. Let me reiterate to you why I'm saying this. Because there are a lot of forks out here that they haven't even been audited. And they will literally tell you in the documentation there were a fork of Ohm. So it's been audited. We don't need to be audited. That's bull. Okay? Let's keep it real. Just because you went and you pulled the repo and you changed up from the front end and made it look different does not mean that the underlying contract does not need to be audited on your platform, especially when you're taking in millions and trying to get to the $1 billion range of dollars in total value you locked in market cap. It's very crucial that you pay attention to that. This is the big dog, but it has went through months of being out there and the price is still dropping. Look at the price. Look at the price. Some of these projects that I'm getting ready to go over with has not been audited. And you have to ask yourself, which version of Ohm did they fork? Version 1 or version 2? Let that sink in. Because if they forked version 1, what do you really have yourself? You have a platform with code that has vulnerabilities in it that will be exploited. Trust me when I say hackers will exploit it. They might just wait till the treasury or the value gets to a certain level, and then they will hit it hard. Because if you're going to hit it, why would you hit it when it's in its infancy stages? You'd wait until it get a nice juicy bag, and then you run in there and get what you want to get. Another quick thing we're going to take a look at is the Dune analytics. This is just so that you guys can be aware of what you're looking at, okay? Yes, over 90% is staked. That's reminiscent of Cardano. I cannot lie. That is a great staking percentage. But as of November 30th, the market cap was at 4.2 billion. 9 days later, the market cap is at 2.8 billion. That's a 2 billion market cap deficit. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, you see the price, and if you're staking, cool, great. But just know the market cap is falling just like the price is. When I look at Time Wonderland, do I see any audits? No. But I do see activity on the GitHub, which lets me know that they are building or someone is building. I won't call the developer by name, but he is building, okay? You can take a look at the contract, information, initial state policy, market dynamics. Only thing that would concern me is that there is no audit on it. Over a year, I put in $50, and the calculator is saying that within a year, my little $50 will grow to potentially $38,000. Sounds incredible. Got me. 90 days, 243. Sounds incredible. Hey, I'd rock with that. I'd rock with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. If the calculator was even close to being accurate, I'm sold. I would put, now I'm already in the project, but if I wasn't, I definitely would take a chance. 413 days of runway left. The difference between Wonderland and Time, it was up to $10,000 in price at one point. Now it's down to $4,300. Some people bought in at $724. If this was coming down as fast as Olympus was, I would be concerned. 1,300 as opposed to 500. What is that, about a 60% drop? Half. Yeah, about a 60% drop. Just kind of estimating. Wonderland, close to the same. 95 to 45, 5,000, that's a 50% drop. And it's down 18.2% in the last 24 hours as far as the price change. It's dropped $1,000. Let's go into the monthly. Keep in mind, this is not a price video. What I'm doing is looking at the projects from, this is how I would do if I was looking at, and trying to make a decision. First, I do see a GitHub. I do not see a audit, and that would concern me. And that's just the truth. Now let's go look at Jade Protocol. Jade Protocol. We have Twitter and we have some socials, but we do not have a GitHub. Interesting. Let's go take a look at the docs. And you have Jade Pro coming soon. This particular one is at $391. From what I understand, this is the one that people are saying is doing the best out of most of all of them besides Hector. And yeah, the high around 600 fell to 196, back up to right around the same 636, crashed to 250, but as of the 7th, it's been on a nice run back up to $500. So if you got in somewhere down in here, you've seen a 2x on your money. Now it is coming back down, but it looks like Jade is trying to hold the fort. Looks like Jade is trying to hold it down. Out of all the ones that have shown some bounce back, this is seeming to show the most bounce back, even though it's nowhere close to the other ones as far as market cap and things of that nature. I do see quite a bit of bounce. So as far as Jade, what do I see about this? I see, of course, no audit. They are linked to Smarter Coin. And I don't see, this is the thing about projects like this. Where's the code? Who are we? The Fair Launch Foundation. Keep in mind, this is made by a foundation. The Fair Launch Foundation is a collective composed of lead developers from both Google and Amazon. Man, come on, bro. A Harvard professor, industry-leading marketing veterans, a game architect, and a Y Combinator alum. We have direct advisory board comprised of core members of both Avalanche and Trader Joe. To ensure the safety of our team and the impartiality of our project, our team and advisor group have voted to remain anonymous to the public. However, our project founder has privately verified their full identity with RugDoc. What is the roadmap? Looks like there's going to be an airdrop coming up, or if I'm not sure if it's already happened, but it has not been checked off yet. So looks like a 72-hour Jade airdrop. That's interesting. Now, before I end this video, I want to make sure that I go over the RugDoc review. In all fairness, I have also taken a look at the code of the contract, I should say, and it does say down here clearly at the bottom, contract security audit, no contract security audit submitted. So that's just that. Going back to the RugDoc, it basically goes over what the fork is of a Olympus. And also one more thing about the contract. Clearly, at the very top here, you'll see that it says contract name Olympus ERC20 token. So that's that. It is on the Binance chain, but there is that. So you do see that it is an exact match of the Olympus ERC20 contract. So going back to the RugDoc review, one thing I want to point out, they kind of go over the platform and it tells you 2 ways that you can earn money through staking and bonding. And they say, having said the above, we're classifying this as not eligible, as we recommend these kind of projects to pass reputable audits and KYC verifications, as there is risk of governance mishandling. Before investing, we also recommend users conduct their own due diligence checks. More detail. This was updated on the 28th of November. A call between one of our admins, one of our reviewers, and the dev owner was arranged by our team. The dev owner introduced himself and said that he's the person behind the project. We asked him to confirm his identity with a passport, and he produced it. The image on the license bears a strong resemblance to his person. We asked him to confirm that he's the only person who has access to the developer wallet to deploy the contracts, and he confirmed it verbally, and also by sending a transaction to the brand from the wallet. All of this was recorded, and the developer also shared his screen during the entire transaction process. So pretty much this is just my quick overview of all 3 projects. I've kind of told you what I thought, what I was looking for, comparing it to Olympus. And with these being the 3, We're going to be going forward with many, many more. If you like this content, hit the like, the share, the subscribe, and leave a comment down below on which DAO you want me to take a look at in the next coming videos. This has been my two Satoshis, and I'm out.